Thank you so much for coming back and watching another one of my videos. My name is Khandy. If this is your first time watching, welcome to my channel. I'm going to ask you to please go ahead and push that like button once the video has started. I usually say that at the end, but whatever. I'm tired. I'm recording at night and I never do that, but whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and ask you to push that subscribe button. If you like to hear different topics on adoption, that is what my channel is solely about. I am a mom that had a very successful adoption with our perfect little girl almost 3 years ago, and we are adopting again. So I made this channel to help you guys out. So this week we are going to talk about some questions I see frequently asked. It's not that many questions. This is going to be a very short video. So most asked questions that I see. So adopting, where do we start? I made a video about that. So I'm going to go ahead and put it down in the comment section. But adopting, where do I start? So what I always say, and again, this is going to be in the video, is the first thing first is going to figure out what type of adoption do you want to pursue. Is it going to be a private, domestic adoption with usually a newborn? Do you want to do something in the private sector, which is foster care, or do you want to do something with international adoption? Understand that usually when you're doing something with foster care or international adoption, those will not be with an infant. So that will not be with a newborn. So then I think you kind of have to narrow it down as to what age are you open to, and then sometimes it can even be a gender. If you're doing an international adoption, then you want to figure out what country you're adopting from, what country you're even eligible to adopt from, because every country has different criterias. It is a lot that goes into international adoption, and that's where you really have to do your research. Then a lot of people will say, oh, do your home study first. No, your home study is done after you decide what type of adoption you want to pursue. So figure out the type of adoption that you want, figure out the age of child that you want, and then pursue your home study. So that's where you want to start. The next question I'm going to cover is going to be single women are always asking. I'm a single woman. I have, this, and they usually, on paper, they look great. Like their resumes look amazing. And it's like, will an expectant mom or birth mom pick me? Is it hard to adopt as a single woman? I'm not a single woman, so I can't speak to if it's hard, but I do know single women that have adopted, and they have some great stories. So my advice to you, if you are single, is yes, you can adopt, but pick the right professional. Pick the right professional, but that's going to be with anybody. I say that too, because the right professional can really make your journey this long or this long. But, up until, I want to say a few weeks ago, some professionals weren't even working with single moms anymore, just because I guess adoptions have slowed down, the pandemic, all types of things. But I know that they're taking single moms again. So again, single moms definitely are appealing to a lot of expectant moms, definitely. So don't be afraid of it. How do I pick an agency? How do I pick an agency or consultant, or which one should I pick? That's a personal preference. You can get recommendations from people, but I don't think you should go with who people say I went with. Like, I know a lot of people that went with who I said I went with in my first video, and I hope they're all having a great experience, because again, that experience was mine. I say this in a lot of my videos: do your research, do your research, do your research, do your research. Not all professionals are created equal. Adoption agencies and adoption consultants are very different. They work differently, they're licensed differently, they're able to work different places. So I think once you have done your research on the two, after that, call around and speak to them, and then figure out what your budget is. And based off of those things, I think you should decide which one you want to work with. An adoption consultant is going to be like your matchmaker. So they're going to be able to match you with a bunch of different agencies. And And so they're going to leave that door open for you to be seen more frequently by a lot of people. Now, it's not to say that every consultant is a great consultant and you hear awesome things about them. However, they still are going to give you more access to more expected moms than your average agency, because an agency is just one network working with a specific, group of moms. A consultant is working with sometimes, I spoke to one consultant and she said sometimes she's worked with 20 to 30 agencies. That's a lot of people that you can, get shown to. Don't message me and ask me who that consultant is. Call them. So, that's as far as consultants. And then you have agencies, which I worked with and I've had amazing experiences with. We didn't need to go anywhere else. And the experience was phenomenal, you know. But again, you have to pick a good agency, one that is ethical, one that is transparent with you, and one that you feel like is going to do right by your expected mom and provide her with the counseling that she needs, that's pre-placement, post-placement if possible, or give her all the resources that are rightfully hers, give you all the resources, all the counseling, all the everything that you need, because, there's a lot that goes into adoption, especially if you're adopting transracially. There are different classes and different things that you need to take or you should take or should be offered. And I know not every agency offers these things. So it's almost like I feel like they're setting you up for failure. So whether you go with an adoption consultant or an agency, if you go with a consultant, you're still going to end up working with an agency anyway. It's just you don't really know which agency you're going to work with, but you do have a choice. And your time will probably be shorter, So do your research. But that's what I have as far as the most asked questions that I see today in these groups. Like I said, this was just going to be a quick short video. Adopting, where do I start? Single women asking, will an expectant mom or birth mom pick me? And how do I pick an agency or a consultant? That's it. Okay, thank you so much for watching my video. Like I said, now go and hit that like button. Please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every single week on different adoption topics, and I hope that you enjoyed it. If you have worked with an adoption consultant or an agency and had a great experience or not so great experience, comment below. If you are a single woman and watching this and you have adopted, comment below. All right, so please go ahead. Like I said, push that subscribe button. We are growing. Thank you so much, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.